everyone, this is Dr. David from National Institute of Ayurveda. Let me take you through the Department of Human Anatomy or Rachna Sharir as it is known in the field of Ayurveda. So this is the Museum of Department of Human Anatomy. Museum is developed by the students and I wish to tell you that in our department we run a body donation program by the name of Maharishi Dadiji Dehdhan Yagya. Right now we have 23 bodies which were donated to us. We do the whole process of embalming and all the related things in our department itself. All the specimens in this museum are procured by our students while the dissection from those cadavers. Even the bone maceration is done by our students. At National Institute, we also do the process of plastination and casting. As you can see, this is a specimen of the goat lung where we can study the alveolar structure of the goat lung. This was prepared by us using the silicone sealant. This is a section of brain which has been plastinated in the resin. These are the specimens prepared by me during my PhD times. We have the specimens of the human brain. We have a section, cross section, as well as the whole human brain. Not only the modern anatomy, but we also focus on the Ayurveda aspect of body, which is a holistic approach. We also focus not only on the gross body, but also on the Sukshma Sharir or the subtle body and on the mind. Philosophical as well as the psychological part of the body is well concentrated. This model presents the marma points or the vital points of the body, which is a concept unique to Ayurveda. This model over here presents the 6 chakras, the Shat chakra of the body related to the spiritual body. This is a mummified body and I'll show you a unique thing. While dissection, we have also seen a lot of prosthetic limbs on our cadavers and we have prepared the specimen of the scale. This is the prosthetic knee joint. Here we also have the prosthetic head of the femur. This is a cirrhosis of the liver. So this museum not only have the normal human anatomy specimens which are required for the undergraduate and postgraduate teaching in the field of medicine, but we are also well advanced with the lot of variety of specimen including the pathological section. We are also well equipped with the highly advanced virtual dissection table or the anatomy so that our students have a more detailed knowledge of human anatomy and they can practice their skills at the virtual dissection as well. So let me take you through our virtual dissection room. This is our virtual dissection table. It is also connected to the two TV sets for a better viewing purpose. Here you can perform dissection layer by layer. This is the most basic function of this table to prepare the undergraduate students for the real cadaveric dissections before the practical classes. So here you can see we can go layer by deep into the body from skin to the deeper sections. So if you want to focus on the liver, you can focus on the histology of the liver simultaneously. We can also study the CT and MRI of every section of the body. As you can see, not only normal human anatomy or the gross human body is visible in this table, we can also study a lot of other processes like the process of birth, birth simulation. It's very well depicted. This demonstrates the whole process of birth. Further, not only this, as you can see in the functional anatomy section, lot of other characteristics are present in this table like pregnancy, where we can study the anatomy of the mother as well as the development of the child simultaneously. Cardiology shows the movement or the movement of the heart and the functioning physiological aspect of the heart. Then we have kinesiology, where we can study the range of motion of every joint and also the muscles involved. Let me take you through that as well. So this is basically the kinesiology, where we can study the movement of joint in detail. For example, abduction of the shoulder, the muscles involved, the degree of abduction, and everything is shown in detail here. We can study from a 3D perspective how the joint movement works. Dissection hall, it is named after the first father of surgery, Acharya Shushruta, who was the first surgeon to perform dissections and surgery. This is the portable mortuary chamber where we keep the cadaver which is used for current dissection. Here, as you can see, the process of bone maceration is also under process. Now I take you through the mortuary chamber or the storage unit of our department, where we store all the human cadavers. Here we have both the facilities. We store our cadavers in the formalin tank, dipped in the formalin, and we also have a refrigerator where we can store our bodies under minus temperature. So this is the storage chamber.